Hello and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. We fought off the Orcish insurrection okay-ish. We didn't really do much fighting of the Orcs, we just kind of let them take our lands and move back in once they left. But they did take Isleheart, and then the Marienburgers walked in and stole that from us, the damn burgers. So we want that back, but I think first we'll take Helmgart and shore up our defences against the Skull Smashers. I mean, they're very unfriendly, and I don't think we're going to... Well, we might be able to get a peace treaty out of them. So once we have Helmgart, I'll look... Oh, let's do it now. Let's see what they say. Okay, I'll take that. We want to be friends with the Bretonnians, and they're not going to like the fact that we signed a peace treaty. But, fuck them. Quite simply. And what I want to do here in Ubersreich is hire a new lord, recruit Karl Franz back into the army. And now, just do this. And everyone is in Karl Franz's army. And you've been good to us, mate. You've been very good to us, but we can't afford two armies right now, so off you pop. Now, he will be back. He's recruitable. 5 turns. It'll be recruitable again in 5 turns. So there's no real... We need to pay again to recruit him, but I think we're going to save money by not having him on the map. So let's get these. What the army size looking like. It's 2020. He's not ready to move just yet. But I think we can march on Helmgart soon. And everything's building again happily. Research is available. Didn't we already click Engineers Guild? Have we already done this? I'm going to research Engineers Guild. I thought we already had, but never mind. Intern. Oh. So this could work in our favour. They've weakened Isleheart. So if there was a chance to attack Isleheart, it would be now. And they're moving away. Oh no. Oh, I do want it. I do want the unified thing. But then we'll be fighting on 2 fronts. Because we've got the successionists here to fight still. Yeah, I'm not ready for it yet. This is the time to strike, but I still won't. It might be silly, but whatever. It's who I am. Grunberg, now it's time to, like, propel. So, docks are really important. Imperial Harbour, look at the... Double the income from it. Growth as well. Really important. Helpful for trade and stuff. So, I'm having it. What does level... It won't show me at the moment. And that's all our money spent. But I think that was wise. And let's go and attack Helmgart. Hopefully this force can do it.
No peace, just war.
Yeah, this force can do it. It's a little bit... It's even. Do they have walls? Siege vehicles only available when attacking walls. So they don't have walls. So we can fight these on the field if we really were that fussed. And I think a mistake we made last time was not fighting them on the field. But, the siege might be helpful, because after 8 turns, they start suffering attrition. We don't have any cavalry to take out their artillery, which is a problem. And they have great swords, which might cause us a bit of trouble. Kind of talking myself out of it. I think I'll just encircle them now, for now. See what happens. Maybe they'll attack me before the 8 turns is up, in which case I'll have a little bit more of an advantage. Because they're attacking me, they have to come to me. Or maybe they'll last out 8 turns and they'll start taking attrition, which gives me an advantage. So there's no reason not to wait on that. So now, for a little bit, it's just going to be city building, I think. Making sure Altdorf, Grunberg and Ubersreich are in the right place. Build up the profits. And then we can hire back in Grubhart, or whatever his fucking name is. I can't remember. Hire him back in. And progress onward with a second army. Now, I want to keep these guys sweet, but I don't want to, you know, lead them to believe I'm not going to attack them. You know what? I don't want to give them a reason to attack me, but also Okay. A great migration comes to our borders, demanding shelter from larger threats abroad. Do we let them cross into our territory or turn them away? Public order goes down, growth is up, recruitment cost is down. That makes sense to me. I'll do nothing, and then you get nothing. What's public order like? Oh, we can't see. I think public order is okay at the moment. And it's only going to be for 3 turns, so it's... First 15, it's going to be 15 per public order total. So I think we're okay with that. We can take that hit. And growth is helpful. Because we want to grow these as fast as possible. So, Ubersreich isn't walled. And we can build the Red Moon Inn. Income, public order. There you go, that's public order. That will cancel out a little bit. In fact, even with the event, it's still neutral. That's not so much a big deal. We can recruit crossbowmen if we go for the rally field, which would be helpful. Just weighing up my options and buildings here. I wouldn't mind that. That would be very helpful. Handgunners, war wagon, and mortar. I think mortar would be helpful. I do think that's good. But are we ready for it yet? Or do we want to go straight into... You know, let's go into a... Yeah. An income building here. That makes sense to me. What about that? Public order. Campaign movement. Yeah, let's go for an income building. Let's get that coffers are flowing. And then we want to build up to get the... Was it 5,000 gold? For the barracks. Not barracks. Artillery thing. I don't know what they're all called. I'm terrible at remembering that sort of shit. And I can't put my thoughts into speaking. Which is a problem because I'm a Let's Player. But never mind. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Civil war. Electors go to war. Helmut Fjordbach. The rival states of Talabekland and Ostermark have been unable to reconcile their differences, and tensions have bubbled over into full-blown war. Declared war on which action will you take? Okay. So, Talabekland were the instigators, so immediately I'm like, defend Ostermark. But let's have a look. Side of Talabekland. War with Ostermark. That's fine. Stop the war. Imperial authority +1. Prestige -1,000. We could do it. I don't think we're ready to join a war at the moment, so that's helpful. Well, if we do nothing, we don't go to war with Ostermark, but we keep Talabekland sweet anyway. And they're just right here, I think. I think Kemperbad is Talabekland. That's a really hard word to say, I think. Yeah, let's do nothing. I don't need more Imperial Authority, I don't think. I don't know what that does if that goes over. But I don't need any more. And fealty with Ostermark isn't in a bad state at the moment, so I'm going to do nothing. And that is Talabekland. And Ostermark I don't share a border with, so... Where is Ostermark? Oh, it's all the way over here. Fuck them. I don't care. Let's keep these guys sweet. In fact, now that we're sweet...
Welcome, my countrymen.
Military access they won't give. Wizenland. Let's see, whose attitude is good to us that we don't have... Osterland. Osterland is alright with us.
It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire.
Non-aggression, trade agreement, and military access. This is make us a bit more money.
Indeed.
And they're fine with that, obviously. So, and the Golden Order, what do they think of us?
Greetings in Sigmar's name.
Let's not trade military access just yet. Seems a bit pointless. So let's just have a look at this properly. So, attitude, diplomatic states, there you go. So this is us. No, hang on. Click on us. So these are all neutral. Oh, we're not even allied with any of them. I thought it would show us defensive and stuff. So we're at war with them. That's all it is at the moment. No one really hates us. Okay, let's go back to building. We'll worry about diplomacy later when there's more to diplo with. Actually, is elected count menu. I still can't got to grips with this, but... Oh, okay, so anyone that's within this border. it shows us.
All right.
So
What?
you cannot assign an elector count until you own the state's capital. Okay, so we can make people in our favor in these things, but
Yes.
we don't own them yet, so we're just kind of fanning about, really.
Indeed. Yes.
I'll have to cross these bridges when I come to it. Back to building, like I said. So what we want here is a gunsmith. 5,000 gold. So we'll do that next turn. We also want all of these free. So 3 spots here are going to be... These 3 spots, pardon me, are going to be used for the unique buildings. Gunsmith and stables. And that's it. We have to start deleting things now. After that planned expansion, we'll have to start deleting things. I don't think there's anything I desperately want, but maybe stuff in here would be useful. But we can get rid of the farm at a certain point once we reach max level growth. We can get rid of the farm. But for now, I'll keep it. And... yeah, I'll just... shall we upgrade that? No, let's not. Let's not. But this is ready to grow. Let's grow this town. It does slow our progress in other places, but I think it's worthwhile. It means we can't get the gunsmith as soon. But we can get huntsman. Actually, I'm torn. This is why I'm torn. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Always keep them as big as possible. That's what I always do. Why change now? I do find in games, especially games like this, I tend to alter my thinking a little bit when I'm Let's Playing. I don't know, well, I think it's obvious why that is, because there's an audience and I want to make sure I'm making the right decisions, so I think about things a little bit more, and it does kind of alter the angle I come at when I'm playing. And I'm going to try and play this how I play it in the game. And in the game, I always upgrade the settlements first. With minor exceptions. Okay. Elector Count Eben von Libwitz has brazenly announced secession of Windsorland from the Empire, declaring the state's total independence. You can oppose Windsorland's independence with military action and declare war. Alternatively, use your political power to gather support and stop the succession without bloodshed. Can't we just let them go and then declare war later? Let's rally political support. I can't afford a war. But they want to go. This turn again, I'm not going to build anything just yet. Unless, how much is that going to cost us? 1,500. No, I won't. I want that gunsmith being built next turn.
Attack!
Simple as that. A lot of wars being put out. Averland, Beastman. Beastman and Empire Successionist is helpful to me, but I'm already on their one settlement, so I don't really see what they're going to do. The Golden Order and Von Karstein. Okay, hopefully they can keep each other busy. And here we go. Do nothing, gain a bit of prestige. Arrange favours. Yeah, like, it doesn't matter what this is because I don't have any choice. I've just got to do nothing. And now, let's build. There we go, gunsmith. So in 3 turns, I can start making artillery guns. Which mean if I had artillery, I'd be able to take Helmgart, win a fight. I wouldn't have to wait until they're all attritioned. How long we got left? We're not supposed in 4 turns, so we're halfway there. Oh, we're halfway there. So many songs. I'm singing a lot of songs in this episode. Yeah, the Skull Smashers are moving in on Carrick Ziflim now. They're not worried about us anymore. That is exactly in my favour. Because keep them busy is brilliant. And not only are they busy, they got fucked up by the dwarves. As is expected. The Sword of Cain has been claimed. Zoom to location. I know exactly where the location is, but someone's there. Someone's got the Sword of Cain. And the orcs are coming. The savage orcs are coming. Oh my god. A cult of Tal within Talabheim has grown into power and fermented resentment over Sigmar's ascendancy. A religious war within the borders of the Empire is now almost a certainty. Oh, that's nice. And that's in Talabheim. That's our guys. These are dudes. Hopefully it doesn't affect our fealty with them, but I don't really know what it does, but Let's see if we can sway war for a little bit yet. At least until we get Helmgar and Eilhart under the thumb. Okay, so that's going strong. This gives us a bonus 125. This gives us a bonus 125, the same, but it's much cheaper. Let's do that one. I bet all the good Let's Players have like massive empires, episode 4 into their series, don't they? Yeah, that's why you're not a good Let's Player, Ryan. Never mind. One day. Ah, and they were getting revenge now. They're taking Montfort, which, oh no, they're also getting beat. No, they've taken Montfort. Excellent. One less problem for me to deal with. They're still around, but they ain't going to come past for us anytime soon, I don't think. Now they've been fully beat back. And Paravon could take that. I don't mind you at all, Paravon. You seem like a cool bunch of dudes. Cool bunch of Frenchies. We've got that researched. He's gained a rank, which is helpful for some reason. Let's get Fars protection. I like a bit of Fars protection. And I think that unlocks invasion for us, and we can unlock the big uns. I don't even know what some of these are, but these are very useful. Arcane Conduits, Earthing's useful. Barona's Time Warp makes things faster. That's pretty cool. Banishment, moderate magical damage, disrupt unit formation, randomly moving area effect. Cool. It's good versus armor as well. That sounds like a cool one. And then magic reserves and earthing are fairly standard. So that's cool. Did we actually use our points? We did, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay, cool. Gotta make sure. Research available. Income from industry +5. Construction cost 10% for buildings. Like that. Income from trade 10%. I like them both. What's the missiles? Ammunition. Ammunition. Resistance damage. I think focus. You know, I'm going to go for state troop standards for a little bit. And we can upgrade this one now. And we have enough money to do something else. Yeah, we'll go for the Red Moon Inn as well. It's a unique building, so always get all the unique buildings. This is why I'm torn out of little faith into something real. It's cold and I don't know the words. Again, friends in high places. I can't do that, so let's do nothing. Let's just gain that prestige. We've got 1,000 prestige now, and that seems to be the base level of what it costs to get involved in actions. So that's pretty good. This is going up. High relation, positive, inferior, imperial authority. That's cool. We're going up with these. I don't know what happens when they reach 10. Do we like offering confederation? Okay, there you go. So if we get this to 10, they offer confederation. So these guys are close. We can unlock all this land, which is actually a bit of a risk more than it is anything else. But I suppose if we do confederate with someone, we get their land and we lose some of it, it's not a big deal because we're still gaining that little pocket. But that does... Ideally, we want these to confederate first because this land, this swath of land is probably a bit easier to defend. Even though, we've got Norska coming in up here, though. And then... Actually, these are looking in a bad spot.
On behalf of the Empire. Now, what?
Not likely.
I thought maybe if they're in a bad spot, they'd accept it.
Approach and make your offer, but I make no promises to my ascent.
No, I don't want to declare war. I want to break... no, I want to say I'll go to war for... I can't remember what you can do and what you can't do in diplomacy for this, but never mind. I want to declare war on them. On Norska. For the good of the Nordland people. And maybe get them on side a little bit. Because we still need to make a... what is it? Establish a trade agreement with the following faction. And we can't at the moment.
Approach and make your offer.
But never mind. That's ticking along nicely. They run out of supplies next turn. So we're expecting them to attack us next turn, to be honest. But if they don't, good news for us. And now let's focus on military buildings. How much for 2,500? Actually, let's... We need a barracks. Not a barracks, a blacksmith. And that is level 3 building, isn't it? Yes, so we'll do that here in Grunberg. And then we'll do this chain to get the knights. Armory. But we can get Empire Knights at least. And Outriders grenade launchers. Soon. That's what we're building towards. If we get the armory here and the stables there. So let's see. I imagine they're going to attack us at the end of this turn sequence. If not, we start making progress on Helmgart, really getting it down. And then we can build our defensive. We don't really need it as much anymore, but we're just wiping out our last warring faction. So there's peace in our little corner of the empire. There's peace for a short time until we attack Isleheart. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Okay, seeing as you're there. Oh no. Okay. Avaland have come under attack from the Greenskins in the region of Averheim and appealing for you to military assistance. Prestige or money. I suppose it's prestige or money. It's the same effect either way, isn't it? We have an army over there to fight with. I don't really want to get involved, to be quite frank. I'm not fussed about Avaland right now. They're currently at 6, so they're not going to go down in yeah, let's do nothing. Sorry, Avaland, but they're always all the way. There they are. Grinstadt. This is their capital there. And there's Granstadt. I knew they were around here somewhere. So it's right by Vampire Lands. It's right by Orc Lands here. It's not where I want to be. If they offer Confederation right now, I'd have to turn them down, to be honest. Because it's too much, too young, too fast. And we've got to keep it up while we last. That's the words, right? And so these guys, are they taking attrition?
Raise your weapons. Ulrich's will.
So they haven't taken attrition, but they will take attrition next turn. Okay, Jolene, you're there, so let's have a word with you. Non-aggression pact? Come on, dude. We're friends. We're good people. We're good guys. Why don't they like us? Aversion, great power, past treaty was... I was at war with Skull Smashers and we declared peace. Is that such a big deal? Military sanctions against Empire Successionists they like. War of Empire Successionists they like. Past war, the Beastmen they like. What's not to like? We've gone to war against all the people. We just made one fucking... This offer payment. Let's give you a little bit of a sweetener. How do you feel about that?
Impudent. Well.
Alright, never mind. I was hoping I'd get an ally out of that, but never mind. And how much is it for this? 2,500. Not a problem, we'll do that next turn. A bit of a slow War Wednesday, isn't it? For War Wednesday, there's not much fighting going on. Faction destroyed, von Carstein. That's very interesting. Although they do start in a very weak position, the von Carsteins do. So it's not surprising. But interesting. Oh my god. Skull Smashers now. Skull Takers. Okay. I bet you wish you signed a non-aggression pact with us now, didn't you, Paravon? We could have prevented that. Shh, don't tell them we couldn't have prevented that. Okay, Karaz Akarak. They're confederating. They used to be called the Dwarves. They just used to be called the Dwarves. And they confederate like a bitch. So that's not surprising. Well, they're Barak Var. That's all the way over here, isn't it? So they've got a massive tract of land between them now. And just to double check. Look at this. They've halved in health already. Let's give them one more turn, because I'm in no rush now. And I'll take it down to 30 each unit.
Men, we must attack.
I'm in no rush. Outdorf grows. Either way. Go for a stable. And let's go for a clay pot. Might as well upgrade it while we can. Next turn, we're going to get the armory. And we're getting close to having enough income now where we could possibly support a second army. I'm not there just yet. There's no need for it just yet. There's no warring to be done just yet. But it's something to think about. There's some interesting stuff happening around here, though. The Black Pit are still there. I thought these guys would have tried to muscle in at the moment, but surprising. It's surprising. Now, what are Marienburg up to? Who are they at war with, Marienburg? I need to like keep an eye on. Oh, if they wanted to settle it, they could have settled it earlier. Oh, there's shit going down here. I need Helmgart. This turn, I'm definitely attacking Helmgart. Because this is hotly contested. And I don't want anything to do with it. So a strong position at Helmgart is needed. Okay, Fealty of Nordland we want to go up. Fealty of Ostermark, if it goes down, it's not the worst thing in the world because we've pissed them off a lot at the moment. Ostermark has illicitly secured a large loan of unaccounted gold. Nordland, though there was a gentleman's agreement to pay back the loan, Nordland wants it all back. Well, they shouldn't have. If you're not prepared to pay it back, you shouldn't have asked for it in the first place. So let's side with Nordland. And hopefully they'll like us for that. It doesn't seem to have any effect on actual
Surely an agreement
alignment, though.
But are we not all sons of Sigmar?
But, you know, let's try it again.
Not in my name.
Come on, dude. All right, we've got a bit of money behind us now.
I will not obey.
All right, I'll get your point. We'll come back to you another time. To be fair, we still need a touching land with them, because I don't think they have a port, actually. They used to have this port, and that's been taken by the Norskers. So we can't make a trade agreement unless we have touching borders, which we won't unless we take Middenland. But it's all politics. So, we got the horse stables being built. We need 4,000 gold for that. And then 10,000 gold total to max it out. Upkeep for Pistoliers and Outrider units. Recruitment cost for Pistoliers. Recruitment rank. Casualty replenishment rate goes up a little bit. And growth goes up a little bit. That's not the best unique resource, is it? But do we keep it? No, I'm not going to upgrade that just yet. Let's upgrade this. We might as well get a few turns of gold production out of it.
No peace.
And let's take Helmgart. Is it worth even battling this on the stage? Yeah, let's do it. We haven't seen a battle today, have we? So even though this one will be a massacre, let's do it. I thought they didn't have walls. The whole thing was they don't have walls. Someone lied to me. Said you don't need siege equipment because they ain't got fucking walls. I knew they did. But I took your word for it, game. It doesn't matter. I'm going to massacre you anyway, but I'm going to massacre you in a safer position than you were previously. Yep, they have walls. I've got nothing to get in those walls. Other than ladders. Shit. Okay. So, seeing as it's going to be a ladder jobby, let's spread out the swordsmen, swords and spears.
Swordsmen. Spearmen. The Empire endures. We are Sigmar's heirs.
There you go. Spread that out a little bit. With archers right behind. Nice and tight in this pack here. Karl Franz with them. You on the sidelines. And Pistoliers. I don't know what you're going to do right now. Let's just get you here. Out to the side. See if we can climb a wall over this way and sneak in the back or something. Start deployment. Well, done that already. Start battle.
Wizard for Sigmar.
Not that. There you go. Get up on the walls.
Ready for
Archers,
war.
get in the nook.
At speed.
There is a lot of archers there. I think actually blanket charging the walls is a bad idea because we could just go up the sides and get around the back of them, but never mind. Let's see what these guys have got. And you guys, can you come in as well? You stand at the gate.
Position. For
Get you nice and
the
close.
Empire.
Oh shit, I forgot he's on a horse. He's got in very fast. Let's give them Far's protection a little bit from the... What does it actually do? Melee defense and armor. So yeah, a little bit of armor there from the... Because they're getting hit the hardest. We're 100% going to have this. They are all on the walls, but... Yep, our archers are in place, so they're going to start assaulting the top line now. But we are taking artillery fire. That is you two jobs. In fact, we probably don't need 2 units for it, but we're going to take 2 up there for it. Oh, that was a big hit over there. Those guys took a bit of a battering from that.
Sigmar demands blood.
But I think we've got this. Let's be honest. Can you actually attack the wall? No, you can't.
Militia. Yes, sir.
So they know to go over there, up the ladder and out over there. The main force is retreating already, though. As soon as our guys get up on the walls, they're retreating already.
Swordsman.
We do need... Let's get one of you into this gate segment. Let's get all of you into the gate segment. Open the gate, get Karl Franz in, and Karl Franz can smash up their leader. This is the last of the rebellion. The successionists die here. I mean, look, these are on the verge of retreating already, and we ain't even got close to them. This is still climbing the walls. The longest flanking maneuver ever undertaken.
For Heldenhammer.
There you go. Let's spread these guys out.
Missile troops.
Get the missile troops on the walls.
Form a ring of steel.
We've got the gate now, haven't we?
Light of battle. Yes, quickly.
We should have the gate now. There we go, victory. Didn't even have to touch the cannons. Told you it was going to be a slaughter. Didn't I tell you it was going to be a slaughter? Look, they killed... Oh, fucking... 48 people. 98 people. And that weren't any of these guys. These guys can kill 98 bloody people. Yeah, just stupidity of falling off ladders and shit like that. To be fair, they only lost 48 people. They lost a lot less than us. I don't know how those numbers got calculated. But screw it, they're all dead. And loot and occupy, because Haumgar is a unit of its own, isn't it? So I'm not too worried about
To my men.
armor piercing damage. Excellent. Attrition caused casualties from all types of attrition. Excellent. Province secured. Faction destroyed. There you go. The successionists are dead. We've put down the rebellion. Stop pressing buttons, Ryan.
Summon the Elector Counts.
He doesn't have armor. Oh, to be fair, we put someone away, didn't we? Yeah, let's give him the rat catcher, so less attrition, that's decent. Should we take the armor? I feel bad for taking the armor off him, but I want Karl Franz to have our best stuff. Then again, we're going to find better armor than dragon horn armor, or whatever it is called, in a bit. Leader of renown. We want this. We want lightning strike. That's very important to us. Let's go leader of renown. Repair Haungar. Oh, it's just a fort. That's all it is. Then again, once it's fully leveled up, we can guard this. It's not even a thing in its own right. It's just here to guard that. That makes sense. Cool.
By the comet.
So now we really need to monitor the situation here. How safe is it to go to Isleheart? Because they have Gorsai. They don't have anything else. They have Gorsai and they have Fort Bergbred. So I think if we take Isleheart and fight them out a little bit, we can get a peace treaty off them after that. And we've secured the land. We could... Fort Bergbred. It would be good to have a fort. That seems to be another fort like this one. So to control the passage between the Bretonnian lands here and the Empire lands would be useful. So we might be able to take these two off them and then let them live in Gorsal in peace. I think that's my go-to strategy at the moment, but we'll see what this army does here. If that gets smashed up, we know we've got away with it. I'm not too worried of a 9-person army taking Altdorf, though, so we'll see. And next turn, we're going to get the barracks. Commandment available. Okay, cool. So it's the normal commandments. There's 0 people there, so there's no point anything with... So let's go with growth, because we want to grow it as fast as possible to get this. Look at that. Garrison. Great Cannon, Halbasta Volley Gun, Halston Rocket Batteries, Reichsguard, Empire Captain, Great Sword, Halberders, and Handgun. That is a garrison and a half. With a lot of growth, a lot of untainted, and improved tower projectiles. So if we have that, this passage here is safe. And to do that, we need a lot of growth. That's the growthiest one. So there we go. Unassigned skill points. Oh, I forgot about you. How did I forget about you? I'm sorry, mate. Really sorry. Let's go with evasion. And I want banishment. Banishment sounds cool. I'm tempted to employ second general to have a second army. Oh, don't take it, dude. Yes. Yes. That's even better. Okay, we need to get the general there fast to take it before anyone else does. I mean, if they try and grab it, I've got no qualms in fighting them for it. In fact, they're going to be very weak if they do grab it. Because when you grab a raised settlement and rebuild a settlement, you garrison some of your army into it. And so you lose about half your army doing that. So they'll be very, very weak if they do choose to inhabit that settlement. So either way, Bretonnia did us a massive, massive good there. Your warriors range deep into hostile lands? Not really. We're all safe and home. But all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching us from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by the Morsleeves' glare. The goddamn horned god. Do nothing. Does nothing. Treasury. It's going to cost us money for a little bit of war favour. It's not nothing. Let's go for it. Let's risk Morsleeves' wrath. And can we get there in this turn? No, we cannot. Worth a try, though. And see, that red area is our, like, what they can't touch. So if we stand as close to that as possible, in fact, block the...
Let's go.
There you go. So that army won't be able to get past us without attacking us. So we're blocking them from getting through to Isleheart. It's a little bit of a dick move, but it's a dick move that I needed to do. So this, 73 people a turn, turns until surplus point 2, and we need 1 surplus point to upgrade it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And if we tax it, we get nothing, so we might as well tax it. Altdorf. Yes, we know what we want here. We don't want to build it. We want to build a blacksmith. And that's in Grunberg. I'm going to keep the gates in Grunberg. I'm tempted to destroy the gates so we can have an economic building there. But I'm going to keep them there because it's facing all this unknown shit, really. That's a little bit out. Like, these are quite nicely tucked in a little bit. But that's a bit, That's jutting out of our lands. So I'm a bit worried about it, to say the least. So I'm going to keep the gates there. And that is final. Things are going well. Improved weapon strength for infantry units. That could be helpful. Armor for infantry units. Keep us alive longer. Charge bonus for melee defense from me. I think armor would be what we want. I'll go for armor and then I'll go back to campaigny stuff for now. But I want us to last longer against archer fire. And armor's the way to do that. And just to double check, we're not going to recruit just yet, but oh, we're in foreign territory apparently, so we can't recruit. Well, I just want to see what's available to recruit. Pistoliers only, unfortunately, and then what is normally available from here, including crossbowmen and spearmen with shields. So when we get a second army, we can dump these guys off, get the spearmen with shields in their stead. It's a little bit of an improvement, and we can get rid of some of these, get rid of these guys for archers, for crossbowmen. But I don't like disbanding units. Because I spent good money on them. I'm paying for their upkeep. You know. They've got experience now. These are good archers. So maybe, before when we upgrade our army here, we'll make a second army to move the weak chaff into. And then we can have a kind of like a, you know, a piece of shit army that just marches around, keeping the order, keeping the peace. Body bags, body meat shields, really. Body bags. What the bloody hell am I talking about? Oh, the Bretonians are really going for it here. Actually, I've noted the Couronne now, aren't they? Don't. Okay, cool. How come you could get past me? Anyway, I don't mind. It worked in my favour. I really thought they were going for Eilhart. So yeah, the Couronne now. So that's one change that's happened since I last played. Because these used to be called Bretonia, where Bretonia is the name of the race, not the name of the team. So I think they've made it so it's called Couronne, and then once you confederate all the Bretonians, you can call yourself Bretonia. Because that's why the dwarves are now called Caracacraz, and then we're called, what are we called? Reichland. But once we confederate all these, we'll be called the Empire again. Chaos stirs. Storm clouds gather in the north. There are rumours that barbarous tribes residing in the shadows of chaos have ceased striving against each other for the attention of the dark gods and instead banding together, suckling at the teat of chaos. Ooh. The hordes grow in strength. It seems only a matter of time before the dam breaks and the tide of ruin bursts forth to engulf the old world, corrupting or destroying all in its path. Marshal your strength, nurture the sinews of war, build your walls high, gather warriors to your banner, and temper them in the crucible of battle, so that when time comes, you may yet weather the storm. War Wednesday! Yeah! So, that is coming. That's going to come soon. Not to be worried about it just yet. It's turns and turns away. But at some point... Well, there's already Norska here, which are invading. You can see they're getting their feet on the grounds here. They're not normally a massive worry. But at some point, Chaos Warriors from here are going to march through the Empire. And we've got to stop that. We've got to rally all these guys under our banner and set up our defences to stop them. And hopefully by that point, we're not warring with the vampire counts. Because that's who we're going to expand into there. But never mind.
Ready.
Let's put you in stance normal and settle Eilhart once again.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Now we've secured Reichland. And you see massive attrition damage for settling lands like that. So they're going to have to sit there and brood for a little bit and rebuild their strength. And let's rebuild a city of Eilhart. Because once these units are all leveled up, the town and the city there, once they're leveled up, we can get rid of things like the farm and maybe get rid of the cattle ranch, the livestock pens, because their main bonus is growth, and we don't need growth once all the cities are maximum size. But that's a bridge to cross when we come to it. Right now, we're doing good. We're doing quite good. I want that leveled up. 5,000 gold. Blacksmith and a foundry. We want a blacksmith. And what's that? That's a blacksmith. So once we've built that unit, we can build proper cavalry. Not this outrider shit, but proper cavalry. Empire Knights. And that I'm looking forward to. I'm not a great manager of cavalry, but it'll be good to have some. Commandment. Let's go with the growth commandment as well. Let's really push for growth. I'm still tempted to take Fort Bergbiss. Because that would be very helpful. But let's see what happens. I imagine these guys are quite interested in taking Gorsal. And if they're taking Gorsal, we can take Fort Bergbiss under them. Actually, let's talk to these guys. They're friendly to us. Trade agreement, always good. Military access, that's good. Okay, let's just go for trade agreement. Oh, they provide military access. Okay. We've got a bit of military access with them now, and that will improve relations a little bit. They're at war with Marienburg, so if we go to war with Marienburg, that will improve even further. And then we can get a trade agreement, get military alliance, all that good stuff. Because these are going to be strong coming up. In coming days, these are going to be strong. We want them on our side. And if we get them on our side while we're fighting Marienburg, it's another thing for them to come through. So I think once these are made up, we'll go for Bergbiss. Because as much as I want these to be allies, I want the mountains to be under our control. Or at least the mountain passes here. Fort Bergbiss, Helmgart, and maybe this pass here. Even though it's a bit of a longer mountain pass. That's eventually, I want that under my control. So stuff like that is good to defend. Good defensive points. So everything else is pocket. Everything else is good. We've still got this to do at some point, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Unspent skill points. This is Karl Franz. So Karl Franz. Iron Disciplinarian. We only need one more to get into this chain here. So let's go fervent. I think that'll be helpful. Stop any religious extremism taking place in the lands we're in right now. You see we're a little bit vampire corruption at the moment. Thanks to those vampires that were walking around here a few episodes ago. Let's end this turn. So yeah, it's been a quiet episode in terms of battles. There's like one pretty easy siege we went through. But I think we're getting to the stage of the game where I want, where I'm set up, there's no real threats, and now I can pick and choose where my fights are, where we go. So we really need to look at, like, what threats to us exist at the moment, what threats exist to us possibly in the future, and what our ambitions are. And we can, like, start prioritizing stuff. So this is a threat. There's a lot of orc stuff happening up here, which I don't like.
Prestige grows, my lord.
Thank you.
News of
Thank you,
your
Siege,
conquest
in whatever your name is.
spreads far and wide. You're developing.
Cool. Occupy, loot, razor, sack 4 different settlements. Oh, we've done that. Sweet. Nice little bonus there. Occupy, loot, raise 8 different settlements. Yeah, we can do that. Cool. So, this is an area that worries me, but I think having a fully stacked up Helmgart, that will abate any worries I have. And then having that fully stacked up will do the same. Threats include the Norska coming up from here. There's these guys here. I don't see them gaining in strength, but I don't see them losing strength anytime soon. Really, now we've got this, we need to start looking and confederating some of these guys. So maybe it would be a good time to get this lot. And this does stretch all the way over here into lands where it's good to defend from chaos from. So that's going to be helpful. If we can federate... So next time we get opportunities for Kemperbad, or sorry, Talabekland, we've got to keep them happy. That's the key right now. But otherwise, let's build up. So let's upgrade you. For 5,000 gold. Do we upgrade you? It is a tiny bit of an improvement in growth. What's that? We're population surplus 3 now. 213 we're on. That's not really great. It's going to take us a while to get 5. Because we need 4 there. We need 5 there. That's 9. We're going to need a lot of that as well. It's going to need at least another 4 or 5 there to get that to full. So yeah, let's upgrade our growth buildings as well. In fact, let's cancel that. That goes from 40 to 50. Yeah, this offers more. Let's upgrade that. It offers a little bit more for us. More bang for our buckaroos. And once we get the armory going, we've got great swords for us as well. So that's another possible growth area we want to move into. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, well, we're not fully healed up. When we're fully healed up, I want to march into Fort Bergbress. Maybe call that the dying end of this episode, the attack on Fort Bergbress. Actually, no, let's attack it once we've got a force. I want artillery, I want cavalry. Well, the cavalry aren't going to be helpful. I want artillery. We'll get cavalry after. See, this is an army. These guys, they can take Hamgar at the moment. And that's a worry. So we need that upgraded fast. The omens are ill. Something you've done has angered the gods. They are fickle, may forgive you in time, or more immediate appeasement might be necessary. Angry gods. Growth in all provinces. Public order down. We want growth. Let's do it. Public order isn't a problem. Look, that's well up and up again. And so let's go for that. Upgrade that.
I command
So.
here.
We can go for mortars now. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's disband these guys.
So,
We employed them to fill up space, really. Let's be honest here. And we'll go 2 mortars. So at least we're getting a little bit of flexibility in our army. We've got handgunners, we've got crossbowmen. We can replace our archers with crossbowmen, but I'm not quite ready for that financially, or, you know, I don't think it's the difference it makes is going to be that much of a positive for us. So in the Isleheart, what do we build? A Reichsfort would be nice, but I think Outdorf kind of has a speciality building that does everything a Reichsfort will do for us. So I'm trying to future plan here. We want money, we want growth, and I suppose we do want walls. So money, growth, and walls, and then once we need the growth, we can see what we get instead. Let's just go with this 750. We can't afford it, but we can afford growth. So let's build the growth building. Faction encountered Artois. Get some nice stellar Artois from them. They're another Bretonnian faction. So it looks like they're marching on Gorsel. Are they marching as like 3 armies in on Gorsel? If I can move into here under the cover of that, that'd be fucking amazing. Because there's no way they're going to get an army to attack me at Fort Bergbress through this army that they're at war with. I mean, their heroes can do whatever the fuck they want. They ain't stopping that. So I don't think Marienburg will be around for much longer. Yeah, I regret to inform the world and the proud Marienburgers out there that you're going to be countryless. There's no need for that second less. Figured that one out eventually. Okay. Fealty. We want a trade agreement with Nordland. But fealty doesn't seem to affect that. So let's allow expansion. Historically, the region of Dieterschaffen has been ruled over by Nordland, but is currently under the control of the elector count of another state. Friedrich Gulsa, the rightful elector count of Nordland, has asked your help in restoring his rule. So let's keep Middenland happy, because I think that's a more... We want that land sooner than we want Nordland. So let's allow expansion. So if I'm right, that means... Oh, the Black Pit's been ruined. That's good. And the Nords here, the Norska here, have been taken out by Middenland. That's very helpful. So now, if we do regain the fealty of Middenland, we're getting a huge swath of land here. Swathe of land. Yeah. Maybe even the Black Pit sometime soon. And what is the Black Pit a part of? Is that it? The Black Pit and Wrecker's Point. Okay, that's a thing there. To its south. But it's a shame that they didn't get died to Chafin, because once they get died to Chafin, I suppose if we chose the other one, they might have done.
Greetings, my countrymen.
I might not have thought this one through
Peace on
properly.
this fine march.
Absolutely not.
Stop rejecting our offers, dude. Never mind. So, well, where are we at? We've got our mortars. We're attacking Fort Bergbress. We wish to proceed. We declare war on you, Marienburg. I declare war.
Ulrich's will.
So it depends how strong this is. If I siege it out, or oh, this is a bit stronger than the last one. I'm going to siege it out. I think that makes sense. It only makes sense. As much as I want a battle, it's a fort. They're going to have artillery firing at us while we're climbing the walls. It's going to be a mess if we attack now. So this is circle.
Just war.
No peace, just war. Exactly right. Let's upgrade Isleheart while we can. Yeah, let's just spend. You got to spend money to make money. So let's spend a lot of money. And now these guys maybe more consider a trade agreement with us a bit more. Okay. But it's going to go up and up again. Because we're on war with Marienburg. It's going to go on the up and up. So I'm not worried. We'll get a trade agreement with them soon. Let's end the turn. Let's end the bloody turn, shall we? Okay, they're coming for us. So this is how we want to end the episode. It's been a long management episode of Total War today. This is going to be the big battle to end it. Let's see how we go. So they've got artillery advantage. They've got a lot of advantages, actually. Let's put a mortar up there.
Pick targets.
Mortar there. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not sure how the best to do this.
Swordsman.
Let's get them out of here. And do what we talked about before.
Sigmar commands. Take aim. By Ulrich's wrath.
And hopefully, if we can keep these in the gaps. Maybe it should just be one in the gaps. I was hoping. Might work. It might work. I think we'll have to condense the line a little bit. When I'm thinking doing that thing again, got the archers firing forward, the spearmen moving in front when they actually engage, and then we'll rush the swordsmen upholding a line behind past them. That's the plan. And then we also have these hitting them from afar. But we don't have anything long range to deal with their cannons. And they might prove a problem. Let's see what happens. Because their cannons are on the left side, on the right side, and there's one in the middle. They start off in our range, so we're going to be hammering them pretty much immediately. But they do have cavalry. Cool. And their artillery seems a lot more accurate than ours. So let's... Added effect area. We don't need effect area. No. Okay, hang on. I forgot about this. Oh no. Toggle skirmish mode, yeah. I want you firing on them. I want you to net them down. You, get in on them. It's going to break our line a little bit. You get in on them. Karl Franz, you get in on them. You get out. Okay, let's get these spears forward.
The Empire endures. Detachments ready. Detachments hold. Moving now.
That's how we do it. We lock the group and then we charge forward. I've got that now.
No! Spearmen. The Helden Hammer.
Okay, the net worked a little bit. Let's lock them down again.
Witness the power of
They're not going for artillery. That's the main thing.
fighting range, sir. Ulrich's wrath on them.
Get the swordsman in on their side. I know you need the spears on the cavalry.
Martyrs! This is my command. For Helden Hammer.
Okay, their main force has been pushed back a little bit here. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's bring ourselves back. Let the retreaters retreat.
Spearmen.
Let them cycle charge our bloody things. That works for us.
Illumination upon them.
But just in case they get bored of that, lock them down.
Sigmar commands.
Okay, they're running away. Good news. We've broke our lines a little bit, but the bulk of the fighting is happening somewhere I don't want it to happen, really. Because these have got halberders, they've got great swords. These are going to smash up the main line. But the side lines are in our favour. So let's get you archers out. Let's get you ready to knock these down again. Same as before.
Sir, for the Emperor.
You focus on them.
Loaded, sir. By Ulrich's wrath.
Okay, he can't do it because he's in combat with them. Okay, that's a problem. My wizard's trapped in combat with cavalry. Then again, I said they would lose this fight here, and we've won that quite steadfastly. Karl Franz is chasing off ghosts over here.
Quick march. No lingering. We are Sigmar's heirs.
If you keep on chasing them away, that's their artillery dealt with, more or less.
Missiles ready, my Graf. Spearmen.
Punish those cavalry. Punish that cavalry. What's happening here? It looks like he's chasing us, but we are chasing him. Just we're chasing him ahead of him for some reason, and that's got to be it, surely. They're still firing, but they've got to end soon. They're getting pelted by rockets, not rockets, arrows. Get you in, why not?
Come on.
So who's still standing? Few halberders out here, and these lot who are in battle with Karl Franz. Karl, let's both of me they attack a little bit. You archers on those guys, because then they're going to give you trouble in a second. Not for much longer though. I was surprised that went as well as it did. It seemed like it was, the front line seemed like it was going to struggle, but we managed to repel them away. I think their lack of any real holding units damaged them a little bit. They couldn't hold the front line while we were moving around them a bit more mobily than them. But either way, Marienburg is no more, and you got the bloodshed you wanted to see. But look at the damage the mortar's done to us. Look at the damage the greatsword's done to us. I think having such a small front line is what damaged them. They've got 3 artillery units, 2 cavalry, a lot of archers, and we had a massive front line for them to deal with that they just couldn't. So that works, that works, that works. Have I mentioned it works? And let's take on captives. Let's take on captives. Replenish our units. They're still in siege with us. So if they've gone back into their fort a little bit dejected and miserable. It looks like they're going to try and assassinate Karl Franz, which would invoke my wrath. See, shit like this, vicious gobspit doing this bollocks. This is the reason I've got to take Fort Bergbrest to make sure none of that comes through. I need it under my control. Fealty of Ostermark -1. What's happening? On your advice and the promise of financial returns, Wolfram Hertwig of Ostermark has joined you in what appears to be a surefire investment in some merchant warehouses in Marienburg. On paper, you both stood to make profit returns. Unfortunately, it turned out that the warehouse were inadvertently built directly above a giant rat nest. Giant rats? That's not something that could exist. Though it's not entirely clear from your business association in Marienburg whether it's the rats or the nest that were giant, in the end, the entire site had to be levelled by a special demolition team brought in from Nuln. Elector Wolfram Hertwig of Ostermark is demanding a return on his investment, or at the very least, his money back. So pay back the investment. Arrange political favours. We've got a fair chunk of gold, to be honest, and prestige might come in handy. I want to keep Ostermark a little bit further away from -1 than it is at the moment, so let's just pay them back. For what it's worth, let's just pay them back their 800 bloody gold. So, let's just double check this guy here.
No, no.
He can assassinate. So he is here to assassinate the leader of my army and end this little insurrection. So, why won't it click on it? It's still not in my favour. Because of the losses we took in that battle, it's still not really in my favour if we were to storm the walls. They still have artillery, they still have everything they had before, just a little bit weaker. But so do we. So let's keep that going. Hopefully that guy doesn't assassinate us. Can we actually... What can you do? If we send this guy out, there's a 35% chance we will wound that hero. Let's do it. Protect our... it failed. It failed. But we'll keep him there. We don't need him in the army at the time being. I think we can do okay without him. Well, then again, he was very vital for us, really, in the last one. But let's not worry about it too much. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Unassigned skill point. Let's... I want to give him banishment. I do. I want to give him magical reserves. I want to give him all this. But we're using him right now as a wounder. So let's give him a wound. Let's make him a little bit woundier. And you... I don't want to give you a horse just yet, because I want to save the skill points to give you a Death Claw. Well, not a Death Claw. Give you Death Claw. The mightiest of the Imperial Griffins. Let's give him Irrepressible. Casualty replenishment rate and wound recovery time. Beautiful. So that unlocks Lightning Strike for us next turn, which is massively helpful for us. But we're going to do that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. And remember, like I said, I normally record episodes in advance, but this series I'm trying to do release one a week, and I'm going to play it one a week. So if you do want to, you know, have a say, let me know something, give you some tips or tricks or whatever. This is the series to do it on, so leave me your comments and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.